Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, May 3rd, and I got two Major League Baseball winners. And right off the top, I got to apologize for my voice, and hopefully I can get through to 7 or 8 minutes without coughing. Is a little bit under the weather, folks, but wasn't under the weather yesterday as we won both of our free picks, one in Major League Baseball and one in the NBA, as we had the Houston Rockets -3 or +3 in the first half, and once again for the fifth consecutive game in that series, Houston led it to half. So, having said that, we also had the Dodgers and the Braves game to go under 9 yesterday, and that game finished 2-1 with a combined 6 hits. And I'm going to cover game two of that series in this video as well. So I have a winner in that game as well as a winner in the Kansas City and Baltimore game that goes at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time tonight at Camden Yards in Baltimore. Um, be kind enough to give me a like. I'm trying to do the best I can for you each and every day. I've been doing that for over a year now over at WagerTalk TV, and really appreciate all the folks who have been following me. I know I get some negative comments here and there, but you know what? It's part of the territory when you do what I do for a living, and I do it for a living. It's not a hobby, folks. So, but you could find me over at WagerTalk, one of the best sites in the world when it comes to an assembly of world-class sports betting experts, including myself. And right now at WagerTalk, you can get a 21-day all-access pass from any one of the sports betting experts there, including yours truly, Ross Benjamin, for $198. 21-day all-access pass includes all the sports that we put out each and every day, and that amounts to less than $10 a day. So take advantage of that offer, folks. Also, my NBA playoffs continue to roll as I won last night with the Houston Rockets to go over the first half total of 49. And they won over the total, albeit they took it down to the wire, but they did score 53 points in the first half, and we came away a winner once again. So NBA playoffs, 59% winners, $12,300 worth of net profit, all since the start of the 2022 NBA postseason. So those are my postseason picks. 40 games over 500, 59% winners, and over $12,000 in net profit based on $100 bet per unit. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. Kansas City is slated to go with left-hander Christopher Bubik on the mound tonight, and he'll be facing the Baltimore Orioles. Asian right-hander Tomoyuki Shugano, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name, but Baltimore is a -115 money line home favorite, and the total in this game is 9. Baltimore's coming off last night's 3-0 win at home against Kansas City. It's only the second time all season long the Orioles have won back-to-back games. They're 2-11 this year, coming off a win. Going into last night, 1-11, going off a win, and obviously they have not won 3 games in a row since the start of the season. Tomoyuki Shigano, 6 starts this year with a 3.00 ERA and a 1.15 whip. The only thing that alarms me with Shigano is the fact that he's allowed 6 home runs in those 6 starts. And Baltimore, their bullpen over their last 7 games, a 5.20 ERA and a 1.66 whip. That's not getting it done. That puts a lot of pressure on the starting pitchers, and the Orioles line up to produce a lot of runs when your bullpen is failing that bad. Baltimore is facing a left-hander in Christopher Bubik tonight, and they've gone 2-8 this year in games in which they've faced left-handed starting pitchers. Kansas City, despite last night's loss, still 9-2 over their last 11 games. And speaking of left-handed pitcher Christopher Bubik, 6 starts this year with a 2.50 ERA and a 1.17 whip. Only 2 home runs allowed in 36 innings pitched. So he's given Kansas City a chance to win every time he takes the mound. One of those 6 starts, I should say, for Bubik came against the Baltimore Orioles at home earlier this season, and he was solid in that outing, only allowing 1 earned run at 6 2/3 innings pitched while giving up just 5 hits and striking out 8 while walking 1 in a 4-1 Kansas City win. Unlike the Baltimore bullpen, Kansas City's bullpen has been top-notch over their last 6 games with a staff 156 ERA, a 104 whip, and get this, folks, the Kansas City bullpen has not not issued a walk in each of their last 6 games, and that's over a course of 17 1/3 innings pitched. That's even more noteworthy as well as 17 1/3 innings pitch is pretty much light work for a bullpen over a 6-game period of time. That's less than 3 innings pitched per game for their bullpen, so they're fresh. And I'm going to go with the Kansas City Royals here on the road, -105 at Baltimore on Saturday, May the 3rd. Also, let's get to this game, the LA Dodgers with Roki Sasaki on the mound, and he's going to be facing the Atlanta Braves and Spencer Schwellenbach, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time start tonight in Atlanta, and that slated start time is certainly in jeopardy because the weather forecast is calling for heavy rain and conditions not to clear up to almost 10 p.m. tonight. So I would say, folks, if this game is rained out, we're more than likely to see the same starting pitching matchup on Sunday. The same analysis would apply, and the same pick I'm going to give you in this game would apply. The Atlanta Braves right now are a -115 money line home favorite, and the total in this game is 8.5. Roki Sasaki, 3 road starts this year, a 2.77 ERA, a 1.23 whip, but he's only lasted 13 innings pitched in those 3 starts because what's been problematic for Sasaki since coming over to North America this year is his control issues. In those 3 road starts, he walked 10 men in 13 innings pitched, which certainly elevated his pitch count and shortened his starts. But other than that, he's been very effective. The Dodgers are coming off a 2-1 win last night, and there was only a combined 6 hits in that game. Again, I had the winning total in that game on WagerTalk TV as I gave you the under 9. Yeah, that won with relative ease, I would say. But the Dodger bullpen, last 6 games, lights out as well, a 2.79 ERA and a 1.07 whip. Better than a 4-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And it always seems the Dodgers bullpen is strong every year, at least over the last decade or so. Atlanta will go with Spencer Schwellenbach. I really like this kid. In 3 home starts this year, a 1.29 ERA and 0.91 whip, 7 innings pitched per start, and a 10-1 strikeout to walk ratio. So at home, he's been terrific. His ERA is under 3 for the season at 6 starts, but he's been really, really strong at home, as I just alluded to. The Atlanta bullpen, by the way, over their last 6 games, a shutdown, 1.59 ERA and 0.82 whip. Atlanta has allowed 2 runs or fewer in each of their last 3 games, and that's important because they've shown a tendency to play under the total at home in these situations. Since last year, Atlanta 14-1 to the under at home after allowing 2 runs or less in their last 2 games. And in all games, home and away, if the Braves have allowed 3 runs or less in their last 3, which obviously they have, they've gone 23-4 to the under since the start of last year, and that's home and away. So a lot of things to like about this game going under the total. We're going to do that for the second night in a row. We're going to go with LA, the Dodgers, and Atlanta under the total of 8.5. Don't forget, folks, weather could be a major factor in this game. If indeed they start the game, it probably won't be to around 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. And that's only if the field conditions are conducive to doing so, since the weather forecast is calling for heavy rains between 7 and 10 o'clock. So And if they don't play, once again, the same starting pitching matchup, if it happens tomorrow, same analysis, same pick, folks. So my two picks once again for Saturday, May 3rd, Kansas City minus 105 at Baltimore, and also the LA Dodgers and Atlanta Braves to go under the total of 8.5. Don't forget to visit WagerTalk.com. Again, $198 will get you a 21-day all-access pass from any one of the sports betting experts, including myself. And that's less than $10 a day, folks. So take advantage of that offer from one of us. More specifically, I would hope that you take advantage of it with me. And you can find my personal link at Wager Talk simply by going to my direct link, which is wt.buzz/RB, wt.buzz/RB. Otherwise, the homepage under the sports betting experts section, you'll find me, Ross Benjamin. Until the next time, take care and God bless, folks.